there are some mistakes that sellers make when selling their home. I'm here to help you avoid those mistakes. That's what I'm talking about today. Stick around. Hi, welcome back. My name's Joe Brown. I'm a realtor with Century 21, List with Beggins, located in South Tampa. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So what we have seen, if you followed my market reports, there are more families putting their home on the market to sell. But some sellers are making mistakes. And I read a great article this past week about some of these mistakes, and I thought it was so good, I want to share this information with you, okay? So, number one is don't overprice the house. You know why homes are overpriced? There are several reasons. One, people look at Zillow for a Zestimate or look at other internet-generated values and say, oh, that's the value of the house. Well, those aren't always accurate. Or people say, oh, my neighbor sold their house for X amount. I should get that for my house, even though the other house may be bigger and have a pool or more yard, or right? So to properly price the house, talk to a professional, right? So as a practicing real estate agent, I'm in the market every day and I'm looking at home values. So I would be better able to tell you a strategic value for your house, to price your house appropriately. So don't overprice the house. Seek the advice of a professional. Number two, another mistake that people make is the house is in poor condition. And in fact, two of these mistakes go hand in hand. Listen, people do not want to buy a money pit. Do you know what a money pit is? It's a house that, oh, I have to fix this, I have to fix that, and it just takes money to keep up. It burns money. So one is make sure the house is in good condition, but the other mistake is the house has to be financeable. Is that a word? I hope I didn't make up a new word, right? But people have to be able to get financing for the house. So here's the issue. If the roof is too old, now who determines whether it's too old? A home inspector or a roof inspector can tell you the age of the roof. If the roof is too old, if the electric panel is bad, if the plumbing is bad and there are issues with the plumbing, even the air conditioning, if the water heater's too old, all those conditions, a buyer would not be able to get insurance. And if a buyer can't get insurance, they can't get a loan. And if they can't get a loan, they can't buy your house. So even though somebody may have a contract to buy your house, they won't be able to because they can't get financing because of the condition for your house. So as a seller, make sure that, that the house is in good condition, that the roof is updated. Now listen, if you're a home seller, you may not want to pay for a new roof. Well, you can work it out that you can pay for the new roof and the roofer is paid at closing. There are roofers that do that. So listen, if you want to sell your house has to be able to get insurance and financeable and be in good condition. A fourth reason homes don't sell is curb appeal, right? People drive by the home and they see there's no yard or the front yard's terrible, overgrown, right? You have to make the home attractive. People saying, oh, that's a nice home, I'd like to live there. So listen, if it takes a couple of $100s to put sod down or put some new landscaping in, it may be worth it to make your home more attractive. But with that is, what does the house look like? Is it dark? Is it dreary? Does it have smells? Right? So if you own pets, dogs or cats, or gerbils or turtles or whatever, you may be used to how the house smells. So it'd be worth it to invite a neighbor in or a friend in that don't have pets, and they can tell you, oh, this smells. This is what I'm picking up. So it may be worth it. Hire a professional carpet cleaner. Clean the drapes, clean the carpets, right? Just to get rid of some of those lingering odors. Again, you're trying to sell your house, so you have to make it attractive. So that goes to the curb appeal, and that goes to the inside. Brighten it up. If need be, put higher wattage lights on the fixtures, just so the house seems brighter. Now, earlier I talked about the home is in good condition, but let me caution you not to overdo improvements, right? So you may say, oh, let me redo the kitchen, and you spend $20,000 for a new kitchen. Well, you're only going to get about $12,000 to $15,000 of that back. So don't over improve. Listen, every buyer I've worked with, every seller I've worked with, buyers have come in to say, oh, I want to repaint this room, or I want to redo the floors, right? Because they want to make it their house. The big concern for you, don't over improve. Yes, some things need to be improved. Don't over improve, don't overspend, because you're not going to make that money back. Just make sure the house is in good condition and it's showable, and people are able to move in and they can change things if they want over time. Another mistake that sellers make is they limit the amount of exposure, and they don't listen to advice. And I would say this is true a lot for people selling their home for sell by owner, right? And listen, I have nothing against people wanting to sell their home on their own. And in fact, I have a web page on my website to help homeowners do this. But a lot of homeowners say, oh, I'll list my house on Zillow, and that's their market exposure. They may put a sign by the road. If you use me to sell your home, I put your home on 250 internet sites, both nationally and internationally. You have huge market exposure, right? And being a professional, I give you advice on how to improve your home, how to improve the pricing of the home and marketability and so forth, right? So some mistakes sellers make is they limit the advice they listen to, and they limit the exposure. And then a final mistake that sellers make is they take their time responding to offers. One thing I found is sometimes the first offer you get is the best offer. Not all the time, but sometimes. That's played out several times in my experience. So listen, if you get an offer and they don't expect a response in 2 days, don't take the 2 days, right? Respond to it right away, if you're able to. Now, if you hear, oh, I'm going to submit an offer tomorrow, and you already have an offer, then it's okay to wait, see what this other offer is. But don't dilly-dally, make a decision and move on. So anyway, I hope you found this information useful, right? If you're selling your home. And listen, I'm able to help sellers get a cash offer for their house. I'm working with a buyer. I have to come out, take some pictures, send it to him, and he will make a cash offer for your house. Sellers like this because they don't have to go through showings, and what if we have pets, and they'll even help you move if it's within 50 miles of your home. If you're interested, reach out to me. Go to my website, joebrownc21.com. You can search for homes. You can search for listings, find out more about me. You can read my blogs. There's also a contact me button. I'm here to be your trusted advisor. That's why I'm here today sharing with you if you're selling your home, some mistakes to avoid. Hope you found this useful. And until next week, take care.